Hello and welcome to my sermon. It is October 11th of 2020. Now, people have the opportunity during these troubling times to take on the most sadistic people our planet has ever seen. Now, here in this county we have the Al-Qaeda in Athens. The Athens County sheriffs, the prosecutors, and the mental health community. They are the criminals. They are the terrorists. But because they are government terrorists, it is up to the people to take them down. Then they must be punished so much that we never see a government terrorist again. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 9. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who breathes out lies will perish. Millions of those in our government breathe out lies. Never has there been a larger, more sinister scandal in the entire history of the human race. Gang-stalking government terrorists knocked me out with a baseball bat on my property just a few feet from here on March 27th of 2009 and put a brain implant into me. And they have been trying to mind control me ever since, using torture and terrorism tactics paid with our taxpayer dollars. They did not realize that I am too powerful a person to be controlled. So they have attacked me, kidnapped me, assaulted me numerous times, poisoned me, vandalized my property, and oh so much more on a daily basis for more than a decade. The FBI is hypocritical for arresting those trying to kidnap Michigan's governor while doing nothing about those who have kidnapped me many times for no reason. They even locked me up for allegedly making a legal Facebook post. Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Have I then become your enemy by telling you the truth? They do not respect free speech. That means they need punished. And police don't punish themselves as required by law. It takes a citizen uprising to do that. Now, one proposed legislation I think would help a lot is mandatory death penalty for anyone in the government or healthcare who violates someone's right to free speech. With the brain implant, in essence, they are crucifying me, like the Romans did Christ, but in an invisible way. But it's not invisible with x-rays. You can see the truth at www.brainimplant.info, and also in my fifth book, Cuban Quest for Brain Implant Truth. And we need to completely get rid of the Department of Mental Health. All they do is cause harm. We also need to get them to admit to the truth about what they have done in secret. And people in all segments of society must get involved in this truth movement. You can be on the good part of history and help to expose those in our government so evil they meet the definition of being a terrorist and an enemy combatant under the law. And I know, I am an expert on state-sponsored terrorism. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 22. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight. Millions of those in our government and healthcare are an abomination to the Lord and need punished. And people can join me in my campaign for revenue recovery and information centers, where these terrorists can do our labor for us. And we can enhance and interrogate them to find out what they did in secret using our taxpayer dollars. For example, with no-knock warrants that murdered Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky, government terrorists break into our homes and cause mayhem. In fact, they have broken into this area where only I am allowed many times and caused all kinds of problems, including stealing some of the very best photos I've ever taken in my life. And they don't care. They're terrorists. They go hee hee hee, hee hee hee, with their forked tails wagging. They are the devil incarnate, paid with our taxpayer dollars. Now with the political climate finally on the side of justice and not on the side of the totalitarian police state, people have the opportunity to really overturn the terrorist police state and recreate a democracy based on the Constitution. I have a plan to put millions of government and healthcare terrorists into revenue recovery and information centers, where they will be forced to work for free. We can all enhance interrogate them for information about what these state-sponsored terrorists did in secret using our taxpayer dollars. My plan would eliminate our national debt and give $30,000 per year to all citizens, and not on the backs of the working people, but on the backs of the American Nazi. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 15. When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous, but terror to the evildoers.